The Grey Man, does whatever a Grey Man can. Can he make a comic feed? Yes, he can. He just did. Watch now, a video from Grey Man. A video from Grey Man.
Hey, it's Bloggy time again. I'm back from me dad's. Oh, yes, just home for one day, then I'm back to Lisa's tomorrow for my birthday! Yay! Wow, it's my birthday again soon. Wow. Anyway, I got home, got a couple of packages. Right, I've got this variant cover that I see loads of people banging on about a little while back. It's probably gone down in price now. I got it for £2. So I'm assuming it's no longer got any kind of value. Although a lot of people were harping on about it for quite a while. And I thought, well, you know what, I'll get it for £2. Although it's got some ticks in the spines. It's probably never going to be worth anything anyway. So, but never mind. I've got some Age of Brimstone. And these ones are all £1 each. So Age of Brimstone for my run. It's a nice shiny cover. It's even got some shiny on the back cover, on the Lego logo. I've got Curse of Brimstone 12. I'm trying to get these New Age of Hero runs, because there's only about 12 in each issue, in each run, maybe more in certain cases. But I'm trying to get them all completed because you can get them pretty cheap. Another one for my Phantom Stranger run that I picked up recently. I need to get those all collected. Another one I'm trying to collect is the Terrifics. And here's number 24 of the Terrifics. The Unexpected from the New Age of Heroes, number 8. Silencer, number 13. And finally, the Curse of Brimstone, number 1. There you go. While I was around my dad's, I reprinted up a new want list, paper want list, with like a few things knocked off and a few things added, kind of thing. So I'll remove these from my new want list. Right, now this next package is a winning from Southern Comic Geek, SCG as I call him. Yeah. Okay. It was a mystery pack that I won in the draw that he did. I kind of felt like saying, just open it, and if there's anything good in it, you can send it to me. If not, just price tag it to someone else, like. Because I did feel a little bit guilty. I think it's going to cost me a lot of money to send some comics. But to be honest, there might not be anything either that I actually want or I'm even interested in. But then it was like, well, I'm a bit skint and I've got no content from my bloody channel. No new content from my channel, so it'd be nice to have something to open. And who knows, maybe there will be something nice in there. And yeah, so I'm just going to pretend that there's something nice in there anyway, so if he watches it, he doesn't watch this video and go, what a waste of money. I wish I'd never price tag people outside of America. Right, got some pull tabs. Looks like it's just some modern DC. So at least it shouldn't be doubles at least. Because I'm not getting much modern, or any modern really, apart from those New Age of Heroes I'm trying to collect the runs of, and the Terrifics. Right, so 4 great DC comics and one awesome mini poster. Don't you have to get all the posters before you get the full poster or something like that? I think I remember seeing somewhere. Right, so the top one is Batman 89. I don't think that's not a key appearance of Punchline, is it? By any chance? I highly doubt it. Is it a Punchline cameo that's going to be worth £500 within a couple of years? You know what? I don't think it will be. I highly suspect it's worth $1 by now. Right, but still. Free comics is good comics. Right, this is the, I'm assuming that's the poster, the part of the poster. And I assume this is the picture that it makes up once you've got all of it. No, it's a different picture. Okay, it's not going to be that picture then, but something similar. Something to do with the Trinity maybe. Right, so Batman 89. Oh, is this some kind of variant as well? Because it hasn't. Oh no, it has got the name, but very small. No, it's not kind of. I thought maybe some kind of virgin-y kind of thing because the name of the comic's very small. So that's Batman 89. Penguin, Harley Quinn, Joker, Riddler, and Catwoman, all on the cover. Right, got a nice Wonder Woman. Is this some well-known artist that everyone raves about? Oh, it says variant cover. So this one's definitely a variant cover because it says it on there. This one doesn't say variant cover. So variant cover, it could be a well sought after variant that's worth bajillions. It could be worth bajillions. It's rather nice. It's not a bad Wonder Woman pose at all. Looking strong. Strong woman. That's a strong woman right there. Right, and another variant cover. It's Batgirl, Terry Dodson, I think. Terry and Rachel Dodson. Someone was talking about these the other day on their channel, said how much they liked their art. I think it was, who was it? It was Dawn of Comics. Dawn of Comics was talking about, yeah, pretty sure he was talking about Rachel and Terry Dodson being awesome artists, that he liked their stuff. Yes, that's Batgirl 45. And lastly, Journey to Joker War. Batman Detective Comics 1022. Heads, tails, either way the Dark Knight loses. So there you go, that was my winnings simply for entering a contest. It cost me nothing to do other than the time it took me to say I'm in the comments. So make sure you're subbed up to Southern Comic Geek. He's often doing giveaways. This was the smallest prize out of a giveaway they did recently. Well, I can't remember what the top prize was now. I didn't win it, but I was happy to win something. It's always nice to win something. And there's four modern comics, 2 variant covers. Yeah, nice. Thank you for posting it out to me. Much appreciated. And if you're not subbed already to Southern Comic Geek, make sure you go sub him up. Right then. I'm going to go to an old video in a minute because I had a couple of video left from when I before I went to my dad's. Rather than starting on a new box, I've still got to finish off the action box. But let me just show you the comics that I read today on the way back from my dad's on the train. So here's an Adventure Comics. Superboy and Crypto's brains are swapped over. Oh my giddy aunt, they swapped brains. There was a magic disc. And Lana's archaeologist dad said that he could translate it and he was being threatened to be sacked if he couldn't translate it properly, and they didn't believe it, they thought he was making it up. So he read it and it said if you spin this at a certain speed it can change the minds of 2 people or something. And Superboy and Crypto's minds were swapped, but in the end it turned out it was all just a ruse. Superboy didn't want the guy Lana's dad to lose his job, and he was sure that he wasn't lying about his translations. He only needed a little bit of time to prove it, and so he basically told Crypto to stand on his back legs, use super ventriloquism to make it appear that Crypto was talking, and Crypto used his super ventriloquism to make Superboy sound like he was barking. Talking of barking, this is Silver Age madness right here. Yeah, it was interesting. And there was that was the backup story, and in the first story, they're facing off against someone called Mask Man, who appears to be quite a short midget kind of guy, but he's got everybody's powers. And he ends up killing most of the Legion of Superheroes until only Superboy is left, and then Superboy realises that it's a future ancestor of Mr. Mixie from Mr. Mixie from the 5th dimension. And he manages to get him to say his name backwards through trickery, and thus he returns to the 5th dimension. All the magic stuff that he'd caused was undone, and none of the Legionnaires were dead. So that's good. That's good. I do like it when superheroes don't die. Right, and then in this one, they were deciding who was going to be the new leader of the Legion of Superheroes. It was presently Saturn Girl, I believe, and they were all tasked to do. Proti come up with a mission for them all to do, and it was like each mission I'm going to give you is going to be like a clue to something, and you've got to work out what it's a clue to, and whoever gets it will be the new leader of the Legion, basically. And they're all made to do different tasks, different dangerous tasks. It's quite fun as well because Pete Ross and Jimmy Olsen were both honorary members of the Legion as well. They were both in the 30th century. And they all managed to perform their super tasks. But it's Saturn Girl who realises it, that the order in which they're being asked to perform the tasks spells out Superboy. Yeah, an acrostic. Spelling out Superboy. They did like an acrostic. I'm sure there was another acrostic related. Yeah, Luther did some acrostic related villainy in a couple of issues ago that I read. Obviously, it was longer ago in actual real time, but in issue time, because I haven't got all the issues. Obviously, there's big jumps in my issues. So, and what was it? There was a backup story. Let me just double check if there was a backup story in this one. Oh yeah, it was a cool backup story in this one where Crypto discovered, well, while he's playing chase and like tag or whatever with Superboy, he discovers a dinosaur bone. He bites into it and it tastes terrible because it's been fossilised. But then he gets the idea to go back in time to get some fresh dinosaur bones, and he goes through all sorts of eras, causing or helping to cause various things. He ensures it that a bird gets out of the way of the baseball, that Babe Ruth is about to hit his 60th home run in the 1927 season, was it? I think it was the 1927 season. He manages to scare a bird out of the way, so he gets his 60th home run. Yeah, the new record. I'm not sure it's still a record, but he manages to break up some ice, which is covering Washington crossing the Delaware on December 24th, 1776. He manages to stick his tail in the dike that stops Holland, the Netherlands, from being flooded. And then the little boy comes along and sticks his finger in the dike. He inadvertently saves Robin Hood from being killed by an assassin. He helps King Arthur pull Excalibur from the stone. Very helpful dog. But in the end, Superboy brings him back before he has a chance to get any dinosaur bones. Then he discovers some mammoth bones in the Arctic, but then some scientists come up and say, "Oh, a magnificent find! We must have those dinosaur bones, or those mammoth bones rather." So he ends up just having to have some bone-shaped biscuits instead for his dinner. So he wasn't a very happy puppy. But yeah, that was that story. And then the last one I finished, The Unknown Legionnaire. They're after a criminal who's on the world where the Proteus are from, and he's got the Proteus to help him because they think that he's like an ancestor of someone who saved them in the past, originally gave them their Prote powers. And there's an unknown legionnaire who's assisting them. They're wearing a lead face mask, so Superman can't see their identity, and so they just call them Unknown Boy, the Unknown Legionnaire. Long story short, it turns out to be Supergirl. At the beginning of the story, she was going back to the past to go back to college or whatever, and she actually flies through red kryptonite mist as she's going back through the past. It causes her to forget what was happening. All she had on her was the paper telling her about the mission they were on in case she's ever back in the future. Maybe she can join them there and help them out. So she joins them there, remembering also that she's got to keep her identity secret. So she makes herself a lead mask. Even though she shouldn't be able to see through a lead mask, the red kryptonite affected her so she could see through the red mask. So it had two effects. It rather conveniently gave her amnesia and made it so she could see through lead. The only thing that Superman couldn't see through. And she helps them to catch the criminal, basically. And it's unveiled at the end. Superboy works out that she's actually Supergirl. And as soon as he says, "Oh, you're Supergirl," she goes, "Oh yes, I remember now." And she's instantly cured of her amnesia. And then a follow-up story. Superboy plays baseball against a baseball team, taking on all the positions on the baseball field. So he's catching, he's throwing, he's on all the bases at once, that kind of thing. And obviously he wins like 600 to 0 or something like that. But it's only an exhibition match, it's just a bit of fun. But at one point, Superboy forgets himself, and as Clark Kent, he throws a baseball, and he goes whizzing around the world. And obviously Lana's there, and she's like, "You must be Superboy!" And he goes, "No, there's a perfectly good explanation. I'll just let you know after this match is over," because he popped out during, I don't know, the break or whatever. And so he goes off, and he ends up throwing a baseball like really, really hard, so it's going to go flying round and round and round and round, like literally multiple times around the earth, somehow on the correct trajectory for this to work. And so when he encounters Lana later, he says, "Look, it's still flying over. What must have happened? I threw the ball, and at the same time I threw the ball, one of the balls that Superboy hit earlier must have whizzed into view just as I threw my ball. Look, here's my ball down here, like two rows ahead," kind of thing. So you just these usual, foolishly giving away his identity, and then cleverly coming up with something that Lana somehow believes. Anyway, I'm going to go back to the past now. Was it 4 days ago? Can't remember now. Just to go through the rest of the action comics from the box, and then tomorrow I'll do another blog going through box 15. I think I'm on box 15 now, and what I'll probably do a few days of that, so when I go to my girlfriend's I can go back in time again and show you those comics. Night Tigers quiz, hopefully be able to do that on Sunday the 6th of September. It's going to be right early in my time. Hoping my girlfriend's son's not going to be annoyed by that, because I'll be around my girlfriend's house. It's only a small flat, so I'll have to it could be like 1 o'clock in the morning for me, so I'll have to sort of go to, obviously my girlfriend's going to be asleep, so I can't do it in her bedroom, so I either got to do it in the kitchen or I've got to do it in the front room, and then wherever I am I've got to make sure it's not going to annoy the boy, kind of thing. So hopefully that's going to work okay. Fingers crossed. Oh, tired now. Let's go back in time and have a look at some of my comics. Hey there, it's me again from the past. I hope Future Greys had a good day. I'm kind of not too sure if I've done too many of these past videos now. I'm not sure how many past videos I needed going through this box. I may have actually gone through into another week I didn't need to go into there. I'm not sure now. Let's just get this over with. Let's just show you these comics and I'll work it out as I go. So this is the last of box 14, my pre-triangle number Action Comics box. It's actually quite full now, and I've got loads of gaps that I want to fill in, so I may have to transfer these over to a long box. Oh man. Yeah. I'm not really collecting at the moment anyway. I'm not buying any comics at the moment. I'm kind of half of a mind of trying to quit buying again completely, because I can't afford them. I was silly with my money when I got the bloody bug again, and I was spending far too much money on them. I'm not destitute yet, but still not working. Look at that awesome Demon cover. Jack Kirby did a Demon cover here. This an old one that he'd done previously, or did he do it especially for this comic? I'm not sure when this is. This is 80s, isn't it? Late 80s. When did Jack Kirby pass away? I'm not too sure if this was commissioned just for this cover or if it was used previously somewhere else. But that's cool. Completely lost track of what I was saying. At the moment I'm trying not to spend any money. I've been doing that, so I always say that. But I did buy a Sheena comic for a tenner the other day. Sorry, Shanna, not Sheena. And it's Wild Dog. I like that Wild Dog cover. I just like Wild Dog's look. He's kind of simplistic, but I love the little Wild Dog chest emblem from his school hockey team or American football team, whatever it is. I think I said before I thought it was a hockey team, but someone said no, they don't have short-sleeved hockey shirts. It's always long-sleeved hockey shirts. because of the hockey mask, I made me think maybe it was a hockey team that his shirt came from. I think it might have been the old gridiron, American hand egg. I'm not going to call it football because they don't use their feet and it's not a ball, it's an egg. I'm only joking. Right, I think this is the end of the Superman Returns to Action comics. This is when they got rid of the weekly format, went away again, and it went back to monthly, with just being Superman's book. And I assume this takes it up to when it finally finishes. Oh no, it doesn't finish this one, is it? It's Superman that finishes and comes back with new numbers. That's right. This one just carries on going, I believe. Yeah, because it's the oldest comic. It wouldn't have got to 1,000 if it didn't carry on going. But the triangle numbers come in. I think this takes us up to the end of the beginning of the triangle numbers. Superman had loads of titles at one point, didn't he? He had about 5 or 6 titles going. Not all monthly. I think one of them was a quarterly book, I think. Man of Steel or something like that. I think there was a Man of Tomorrow, a Man of Steel, an Action, a Superman, an Adventures of Superman. If memory serves me correctly. Yeah, these are good comics, good covers and that, but still, like, you can't beat the older ones with all the blurbs on there. You know, whose idea was it to make the characters silent on the front covers? Who decided suddenly, oh, that's a bit neaky, or that's a bit silly, that's a bit, just silent characters on the covers? Why did that become a thing? Why did they suddenly want to get rid of putting story elements on the covers? Surely that's not going to help get the kids in. When I was young and seeing comic book covers, reading what they were saying was super important. Have you fallen down again? Practically. Yeah, definitely fell down that time. I was trying to gently lower it down, and instead I've dropped it. Lucky it's quite robust. I need to find a way to secure that more securely. Yes, but never mind. Let's just continue showing my comics before the whole of my set explodes. It's not a set; it's a house, so it shouldn't explode. That would be very awkward if it did. Anyway, yeah, I just think they were better with word balloons. You still got a little bit of blurb, but not a great amount of blurb. It just tells you what the story is. Going to Blazes. Yeah, it's alright. But, yeah. Oh, here we go. Got some word balloons on this one. Kids! Stop those toys! They're nothing but trouble! Riding off on toys. It's a quirky one. Probably the Toy Man. And another one with some writing on the cover. See? Obviously someone came in with some sense. Davood, stay back! This spaceship's ready to blow. But without my help, everyone in Metropolis will be killed in the blast. Sinbad's sacrifice. Does Superman come back as a robot? You say he's got a robot suit, or the Man of Steel, literally. Crisis of the Crimson Kryptonite. Maybe it robbed him of his powers, and so he had to have a robot suit for a while. The Death of Luthor. He faked his own death at one point, didn't he? Came back as his own clone kind of thing. I'm not quite sure how he managed that. But he came back allegedly as his long lost son. Right, now that was 660, and then randomly I got one comic from well off into the future. DC Rebirth 957, so 300 plus comics later. There's just a random one in there. I don't think it was fitted in my other box that I had, so I just threw it in the back of this one. Well, this is awkward. Some comics fell down in the box and I missed them.
I don't know when I should have showed you these ones. Quite a while back by the looks of them. Yeah, never mind. So this one there, somehow managed to not show you in the right time, in the right order. It's a cat fight cover. And someone says, I guarantee that this scene does not appear in this issue. Lois Lane and Lana Lang not having a cat fight, but making it look like they're having a cat fight. Wouldn't surprise me that's a callback to an old comic book where they were having cat fights quite often. And then this one, Action 600. It's a pretty cool cover, commemorating Superman's golden anniversary, 1938 to 1988. So it looks like it's a bumper. Yeah, 80-page giant. Anyway, I missed those ones out, so hopefully I've slipped them in somewhere on another video. So that's it. That's all this box 14. Cheers for checking it out, and you know, I appreciate all you grey maniacs out there. Grey maniacs gather. I've not said that for a while. Or maybe I said that at the beginning. Maybe I said that in the future me might have said that before they passed it back to past me. In which case, I apologise for the repetition. But anyway, I hope you all have a great, amazing day. Until I see you again, and may all your news be good news.
Why not take a peek at the Southern Comic Geek? Thank you for the prize. I will treasure it for always. God, that doesn't even rhyme. Check out the Southern Comic Geeks channel. A link is in the corner.